Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the update on this ETF. Like I said, I'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. XDTE. Let's get to it right here, ladies and gentlemen.
From Round Hill, and does XDTE really suck? I've seen the spreadsheets, I've seen all kinds of stock analysis and everything, but nothing beats having real money in the game. Okay, and multiple times over the last 2.5 years or whatever it's been, 2 years, I've had XDTE a few times. I've watched it weather everything. To me, covered call funds suck, and that's another video that's coming. Actually, you should subscribe.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Round Hill. S&P 500 OTDE cover call strategy, ladies and gentlemen. It is at $399.99, ladies and gentlemen. 1 penny short of $40, ladies and gentlemen. Year to date, we're up 6 cents, ladies and gentlemen. That means all the dividends that you have received is all yours, ladies and gentlemen. That is a grand total of right now, not count for tomorrow, $4.72. And look where it was at trading at the beginning of the year. 40.18 went up 27. 27 is the highest we have here, ladies and gentlemen. But it started out at 39.93 on January 2nd, 2024, ladies and gentlemen, as low as $36, ladies and gentlemen. If you were buying shares at this price, ladies and gentlemen, you could make $3.93. You bought more here, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, $3.99 from this point, from March 30th. If you bought a lot into it, ladies and gentlemen, I maybe had bought some, maybe I haven't, ladies and gentlemen. But look at this. My average cost is $42.37. I'm still down $590.55. I'm happy with that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not looking to buy no more right now because I'm using that distribution, dividend, whatever you want to call it, ladies and gentlemen, to pay off my margin. I'm going to see if this run up. I have said this could run up to $44 before the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to get there, ladies and gentlemen? Year to date, we're still down $3.77 from year to date. And overall, we're down $12.14. Ladies and gentlemen, this was over $52 when it first came out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Came out on March 7, 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Been out for 2 years now, ladies and gentlemen. $52.13. Technically on here, ladies and gentlemen, you are down $12.14. Not counting all the dividends you got back within the last 2 years, ladies and gentlemen. If you reinvest some dividends, lower that cost down, average down, it could be a lot lower than what this is, ladies and gentlemen. It's on you, ladies and gentlemen, what you do with these ETFs. Does it really suck? As right now, year in, no. I mean, year to date, no, but overall, yes. Does depend if you did reinvest some dividends and got more shares, ladies and gentlemen. Some people say that's not a good thing, but if you lower down your cost average, if I lower this down to what it is now, it's down to $40, ladies and gentlemen, that means all this will be mine. And when it get above that cost average, I'll be making money. But I hope so you like this little special, ladies and gentlemen. I told y'all I'll do it, and we'll have some more of this Round Hill XTDE Does It Suck series going on here, ladies and gentlemen. See you on the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.